Every December, the world wraps itself in comfort. Lights glow, music loops, and everything feels safe. But that safety is just a story, one we tell ourselves. Because beneath the wrapping paper lie older stories, stranger stories, stories people once whispered around fires long before Christmas became what it is today. Now we trace those threads from corporate manipulation to ancient gods, from inner earth legends to signals in the sky, and straight into the frequencies designed to shape your mind. This is the Christmas they never wanted you to question. Let's get into it. Everyone recognizes Santa Claus, the red suit, the boots, the smile. But what if this image wasn't ancient? What if it was engineered to increase winter soda sales? In the early 1930s, Coca-Cola wasn't just selling soda, they were creating psychology on a global scale. And the red suited Santa wasn't a coincidence, it was an invention. Before the 1930s, Santa wore all kinds of colors. The Coca-Cola Corporation worked with behavioral marketers to build a figure of trust and nostalgia. A character who represented warmth, joy, and consumption in the Coca-Cola colors. By the 1940s, Santa wasn't just a holiday figure, he was a global corporate mascot. A symbol so powerful, so emotionally embedded, that people would associate happiness with buying things. Coca-Cola didn't give Santa a makeover, they gave him a mission, and every December, that mission continues. But if the Coca-Cola Santa was fabricated, what about the original Santa? The legends don't end with a marketing campaign. They go much, much deeper, literally. Now, let's go check out Santa's home. For centuries, explorers claimed there was something strange about the North Pole. Compasses spinning wildly, lights dancing unnaturally in the sky. Some believe the pole wasn't all ice or solid land at all, but an entrance to a vast world beneath our feet. In this theory, Santa isn't a magical figure. He's a representation of an advanced subterranean civilization. This inner hollow earth theory was popularized by Captain John Cleve Sims Jr., who proposed the earth was hollow with openings at the poles. The climate inside would be temperate and ideal for hiding Santa's home, and also explains why no one ever found Santa's workshop. It was inside the inner earth. The elves, not tiny toy makers, but an ancient race with knowledge far beyond ours. The reindeer, their flight powered by anti-gravity technology, shared by the hollow earth inhabitants who mastered it long, long ago. And the northern lights, not auroras, but energy leakage from the subterranean power grid humming beneath the polar ice. And if you want to learn more about the inner earth, you can check out the Hyperborea, Admiral E. Bird's Secret Missing Diary and Flight to the Inner Earth, or upcoming Entrances to the Inner Earth episodes. But while one Christmas figure was elevated, another was erased. And that leads us to a darker chapter, a creature governments and the church tried to bury. Before Christmas became bright and cheerful, it had shadows. In the snow-covered mountains of Europe, people once spoke of Krampus, a horned winter enforcer who punished the wicked and restored balance. He wasn't a demon, he wasn't evil, he was ancient. But in the 19th century, something strange happened. Governments passed laws to ban Krampus festivals. The official explanation? He was too frightening for children. But conspiracy researchers argue the real reason goes much deeper. Krampus was tied to pre-Christian alpine spirits, older gods, older traditions, older powers. This winter deity threatened the narrative the church wanted to establish. Krampus wasn't banned because he scared kids. He was banned because he reminded people of a belief system older than Christianity. A spiritual rival buried in the snow. But Christmas suppressions don't stop in the mountains. Some beliefs weren't erased, they were rewritten, transformed into miracles when they may have been something else entirely. The story is familiar. A bright star appears in the sky. It moves, it guides, it stops above a single location. For decades, researchers of ancient astronaut theory have argued that the Star of Bethlehem was not astronomical at all. It was technological. A luminous craft, one capable of directional movement and emitting a visible beacon. Ancient texts describe the star as guiding the Magi for days, even stopping overhead. A comet cannot do that. A planet cannot do that, but a craft can. Some believe the birth narrative is actually a visitation event, a moment of contact recorded in the language of the time. A light in the sky that was not a star. For a full review of this story, you can check out the episode titled Biblical UFOs. You can click on the thumbnail that will pop up at the end. And while that light guided ancient travelers, another force guides us today, a force far more subtle. Every December, something happens inside stores. People relax, they smile, they spend more money, and above them, the soundtrack plays. The music uses repetitive major key melodies, nostalgic chord progressions, and warm, predictable harmonies designed to lower stress and resistance. This creates a psychological effect. Calm minds, open wallets, like a sonic spell across every shopping district on Earth. The goal isn't joy, it's compliance. You're guided through the season not by a star, but by sound. Christmas is a time of warmth, family, and celebration, but behind the cheer lie forgotten gods, engineered myths, ancient visitors, and melodies that gently shape the way we feel. So this year, as the lights twinkle and the music plays, remember, sometimes the truth hides inside the traditions we never thought to question. And as always, I'm not saying this and every episode I share is 100% true. I'm just telling a story, and you can dig deeper and believe what you want. Uncovering the truth, one conspiracy at a time. See you next week on the White Rabbit 4090.